Brother little one. The tall Russian man greeted you as he walked into your kitchen wearing sleeping shorts and a tank top. Ivan, what are you doing in my house? And how long have you been here? You yelled a bit freaked out because, really, who wants a creepy Russian dude in your house doing who knows what while you're asleep? I came to be here with you, da? He said, obviously avoiding your second question. Smiling, he set 2 plates on your countertop and began to pull food out of your fridge and cook it while you stared at him as if he were a madman, which he kind of was. Well, Ivan, as much fun as it is being with you, I have to go to work. Can you skip work to stay with me, da? No, he replied with a blank expression as he pouted childishly. Ivan, that's not fair. Stop pouting, you protested, blushing lightly, causing him to pout more. Ugh. Fine. He sighed in utter defeat as his childlike grin came back to his face. You sat down at the table and had an idea. Quickly, you ran to your room and locked the door, leaving confused Ivan in your kitchen. Once you got into your room quickly, you put on some pants and a shirt. Then you looked out your window and opened it. Freedom, I can smell it already, you said before climbing out your window. Glad that you lived in a 1-story house. Little one, what are you doing in there? He said as he made a break for it. Little one, he asked again. Little one, this is not funny, he said in a serious tone, still getting no reply. He picked up his pipe and smashed it against the doorknob, causing it to break. Of course, he got into the room and began to search. Where have you gone, little one? He asked, finding the open window and scowling a bit. So that's where he went, he said angrily. You're serious. Uh-oh. I see how it is, little one. You instantly froze in fears and slowly turned around to see your best friend, Alfred, who was walking his bulldog. Sup? He grinned. Hey, Al, you replied, confused on why you heard Ivan's voice. Dude, are you okay, bro? You look like you're about to pee your pants, he laughed. Yeah, just a bit spooked, I guess. By what, dude? Ivan. I know how you feel, bro. He's in my house. I just snuck out of there right now. That's why I'm here. What? Did he steal your innocence from you? Did he? Alfred growled angrily. No, I'm okay, Al, you reassured him. Okay, good, because I'll totally go all mad superhero ninja on him. He sighed in relief. You grinned. Alfred can make anyone grin, no matter what. It was probably just because he was always grinning so much himself. Yeah, but I only got a little bit before he finds me out. Help me, Al, you cried out loud. Okay, dude, you can stay at my house. He grinned more. Thanks. Well, I am the hero, so I'm only doing my job. He chuckled as Ivan watched all this go on from behind a tree. Pure jealousy and anger flew inside of him as you hugged Alfred and got into his car, and he drove you to his house. You will not get away from me that easily, little one, Ivan whispered to himself, and you made your way to Alfred's house. At Alfred's house, Alfred walked into the back kitchen, then got into the living room carrying a bunch of junk food and 2 bottles of pop. Here you go, he smiled, handing you one of the pop bottles. Dude, you're so old school, you laughed as you looked at the pop bottle. Hey, I'm heroically old school, he laughed along with you. True, you said between laughs. Ivan watched this from the window. Unnoticing either of you, he began to glare at America. Hey, this may sound weird, but I feel like we're being watched. Me too. Really? Yeah, it's like as if we're in a scary movie. Alfred shuddered at the thought as the door swung open. Da! But only America will die in this one, Ivan announced as he walked through the now open door. Alfred's eyes grew wide with fear, which instantly turned into protective and anger. What do you want? Alfred yelled, standing in front of your small frame, shielding you from Ivan. Ivan replied, well, it's too bad. She's not living here, so why don't you just leave? Alfred snapped back. As Ivan lifted up his pipe into the air, with a deranged grin on his face, Alfred pulled out a gun from the box on the coffee table and pointed it towards Ivan's head and put his finger on the trigger, ready to pull it. But you panicked. No, stop it! You too! Boy, did you screw up. Just as you said that, Alfred had turned his attention towards you, and Ivan hit him on the head with his pipe. Instantly knocking Alfred out, you began to scream at the top of your lungs, just to be knocked out too. Waking up in a dull room, your head ached as Ivan smiled at you from his seat across the wall you were chained to, and said, "Hello, my little sunflower." You merely gazed at the Russian. "Where am I, Ivan?" "Home, little one. This is not my home." "It is not, my little sunflower." He smirked at you. "Why are you doing this, Ivan? What do you have against me?" You yelled with tears slowly beginning to swell in your eyes. Ivan got out of his seat and slowly walked up to you and gently caress your face with his hand. "I have nothing against you, small one, but if I did not do this to you, you would leave me and never come back." He answered with his eyes full of pain and sadness. "I hate you, Ivan." You choked out and got slapped across the face. "You should not talk like that, little one." Ivan glared at you and grabbed you by the hair, forcing you to look up at him. You winced in pain and tried to free yourself from his grip, but much to his displeasure, Ivan pulled you into a rough kiss, harshly biting your lip, forcing his tongue into your mouth, ignoring your protests and falling tears. He pulled up back from the kiss and gave you a stare that was both evil and cold. That face, cold evil face, wasn't your Ivan, the Ivan you always knew and known and had a crush on. That was the face of a deranged man. He merely turned his back towards you and whispered, "You'll never get away, my little sunflower. All I asked was for your love, and you denied me. So now you'll have to love me." Then left the room. As he walked down the corridor, he whispered, "Of all pains, the greatest pain is to love, and love in vain," a single tear falling down his cheek, though his face remained cold and angry. The end.